Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UAB's offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Blazers have this offense rolling. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Yates. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Yates. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Wilkins. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Cooler 18. Press. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blazers. Fit it in the window. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Here we go.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll go back to the ground. Powered through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Grab near the marker. It's Yates. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
And the punter pulled.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reed.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense.
Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.